Coetzee's novel In the Heart of the Country was first published in 1977. It is set in South Africa during the apartheid era and tells the story of a lonely white woman named Magda. She lives on an isolated farm in the Karoo Desert. The novel is written in the form of short, numbered sections like diary entries or thoughts showing Magda's inner world. It explores themes like isolation, madness, colonial power, race, and gender. Magda is an unmarried white woman in her 30s. She lives with her father on a remote farm. Her mother is dead and she has no siblings or close friends. She feels trapped, unwanted, and ignored. She believes her father sees her as useless because she is a woman and unmarried. This feeling of invisibility leads her to create a world in her mind where she mixes reality with fantasy. The story begins when Magda imagines that her father brings home a young black servant girl as his mistress. In her imagination, she becomes jealous and angry. She believes her father cares more about the servant girl than about her. This leads her to fantasize about killing her father with an axe. Eventually, she claims to actually kill him, though it is unclear whether this truly happens or only in her mind. This uncertainty continues the novel. It is never clear what is real and what is fantasy. After the father disappears from the story, the focus shifts to Magda's relationship with the black farm workers, especially Hendrik and his wife, Anna. Hendrik is the servant who works on the farm. As the power structure begins to change, Magda loses control over the workers. She tries to maintain authority, but the balance of power shifts. Hendrik and Anna begin to resist her rule, and Magda becomes more and more isolated and powerless. Magda's mental health worsens. She becomes obsessed with loneliness and the harshness of the desert landscape. She speaks to herself, writes down her thoughts, and starts to lose her grip on reality. Her life becomes a cycle of guilt, fear, and confusion. She sees herself as a victim but also recognizes her role in the violence and power of colonialism. In the end, she is left alone on the farm, with time passing, days blending into each other, and her thoughts becoming more disordered. Coetzee uses Magda's voice to explore the psychological effects of isolation and the legacy of colonialism in South Africa. The novel shows how deeply racism and patriarchy are rooted in society and in people's minds. It also questions the idea of truth, memory, and narration. We never know if what Magda says is real or imagined.